that is gonna be very important that we understand exactly what needs to be done. What are my hazards? Who's gonna be dealing with those hazards? How are we gonna know if those hazards are causing us a problem? And what are we gonna do if the response doesn't work? So that form is very, very important as far as actually getting information out there that the responders can be briefed on and can have some idea what's going on. Do you do a science officer here for response kind of thing, or hazmat?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times that information's coming directly from the process liaison.
Okay.
I mean, they're very in touch with what's in that unit, and they'll provide,
Okay.
you know, this is the material that we're dealing with.
So that stuff, a lot of that stuff is provided to you without having to actually go search for it. They're good, which is a good thing. So when we're filling out this form, one of the things we want to keep track of is what our hazards are, and then what could go wrong, okay? Not in terms of necessarily what could go wrong if it's mishandled, what other complicating factors can be introduced in this? And so that's kind of what those forms are for. And then the form I gave you that's got the blank front, that's just something that you can go and put together a briefing for these folks on and kind of give them some idea of some of the hazards they're going to be dealing with. And then what some of the approved mitigations that the incident commander and the operations section chief have come up with, that's what they would be looking for. Okay, thinking about this form, all right, and thinking about those two chemicals that Dave talked about, what would maybe be some things that you would want to have available to you as you kind of look through these forms? If we're dealing with, let's say, for example, benzene, because we talked about benzene. Okay, so I need maybe an MSDS on benzene. What would be some other information you might want to know?
Monitoring results.
Okay, what are some of the monitoring results? The amount that you're dealing with?
The exposures.
Okay, exposures somebody has to it.
Wind direction.